Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Dear viewers, how are you? I hope you are well. Alhamdulillah, I am also well. Today I would like to talk a most important topic. The topic name is how to make questions. You know that in English we can make questions in some ways. What are these ways? Inshallah, I will clarify through my lecture today. And if you are able to make questions, you can speak easily, you can improve your speaking quality. So let's get started and enjoy today's class. Easy process to make questions. What are the processes? At first we follow. First one, interrogative ways. That means we can make questions by asking questions. And if you want to make interrogative sentence, at very beginning you have to take auxiliary verb, then subject, then main verb, then extension, and ending of the sentence you have to use question mark. This is interrogative pattern or interrogative question. And second one, interrogative negative question. That means at a time you can make questions as well as negative. That means interrogative negative at a time. Of that time auxiliary verb, then subject, then not, then verb, then extension, finally question mark. Or also you can use auxiliary verb plus not plus subject, then verb, then extension. In two ways you can do that. WH questions in two ways you can make. First one, WH word, then auxiliary verb, then subject, then verb, then extension. This is one way to make questions by using WH word. Other is that WH word plus remaining part of the sentence. RP, that means remaining part of the sentence, and at the end of the sentence question mark. In two ways you can make WH questions. Other pattern is that tag questions. All these processes you can follow and you can make hundreds of sentence questions, and you can improve your speaking quality, no doubt. Today I will show an example. By showing an example you can easily understand that how can we make questions. So let's have a look. Example, Rohim is writing a poem. This is assertive pattern, but there has no question, and you have to make questions. First one interrogative, second one interrogative negative, and finally by using WH words. Let's have a look. Rohim is writing a poem. Then at first we make interrogative sentence. So what should we take? Auxiliary verb. Here we see auxiliary verb is present, is. So it will be is, then subject, subject Rohim, is Rohim, then verb writing, then extension, that means a poem, finally question mark. So you can easily understand, dear viewers, Rohim is writing a poem. Then if you want to make question, at first you have to choose auxiliary verb is, then subject Rohim, then main verb writing, then extension a poem. Is Rohim writing a poem? That means you ask question to Rohim, is Rohim writing a poem? Is Rohim writing a poem? You can ask anyone, and that is Rohim writing a poem? Yes. And now you want to make interrogative negative at a time. Of that time you have to follow this structure: auxiliary verb plus subject plus not plus verb plus extension. This is one method. Other method is that auxiliary verb plus not, that means not will be not will come before subject. Not will come or not will be taken before subject. So you can choose is not Rohim or is Rohim not. That means both of the processes you can apply. This is just one process at first you follow, then I will show other process. Okay, first one, this process you follow. Is not Rohim writing a poem. Just follow it keenly. Is not Rahim writing a poem? But here I have given auxiliary verb plus subject plus not plus verb plus extension. Yes, you can also follow that. That means you omit this. Is Rahim not? Is Rahim not writing a poem? This is also correct. That means in two ways you can do this. If the subject is noun, then you have to take not before the subject. Here Rahim is a noun. For this reason, not has been taken before subject. Is not Rahim writing a poem? And you can also do that. Is Rahim not writing a poem? Is Rahim not writing a poem? Both of these processes you can apply when you make interrogative negative at a time. Okay, then come to the point, WH questions. That means you have to use WH words. How many words in WH words? These are 9 WH words. What are these? What, which, when, where, whom, whose. In such a way, there are 9 WH words which are used to make questions, and for this case it is said WH words. How can you make WH questions? Here follow the structure: WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus verb plus extension. So what can we do, or what can you do? Rahim is writing a poem. If we make questions, a poem, that means we want to make questions, a poem. Which word or which phrase is used to ask question, and when we make questions of that time, that word or phrase will not be present in the question. So Rahim is writing a poem. That means at first WH word, what, then auxiliary verb, then what, auxiliary verb. Here auxiliary verb is Rahim. What is, then subject. Rahim is subject. What is Rahim? Then verb. Verb is writing. Then question. So what is Rahim writing? What is Rahim writing? What is Rahim writing? And if you want to give the answer, then you have to give Rahim is writing a poem. Rahim is writing a poem. So this is one process. That means if you want to make questions object or material things, then you can use what is Rahim writing. This is one process. And other process is that WH word plus remaining part plus question mark. Just we can follow this. Who is writing a poem? Who is, or other process. This is one process. We can also follow other process. Just follow this. I am writing and follow the structure and as well as examples. It will be very much helpful to understand the process. Second process, WH word plus remaining part. That means here I can do that. Yes, here I will make questions subject. Okay, so what can I do? If the subject is noun, then we can use as noun plus noun, that means person. In that case we can use who. Who, then next remaining part is writing a poem. Is writing a poem. Who is writing a poem? So dear viewers, you can easily understand that how can we make questions. And if you want to make tag questions here, Rahim is writing a poem, isn't he? If you want to make tag questions, then you have to do this. Rahim is writing a poem, isn't he? So all these processes you can apply when you make questions, and if you are able to make questions, you can easily develop your speaking quality as well as you can converse with others so smoothly and nicely. So again I repeat, interrogative structure, auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus extension. Interrogative negative structure, auxiliary verb plus subject plus not plus verb plus extension. But here you can also apply auxiliary verb plus not plus subject plus verb plus extension. And WH questions, WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus verb plus extension, or WH word plus remaining part of the sentence and finally question mark. For example, Rahim is writing a poem. Is Rahim writing a poem? Interrogative negative. Isn't Rahim writing a poem? WH question, who is writing a poem? Tagged question, Rahim is writing a poem. Isn't he? So dear viewers, you can easily understand that how can we make questions in English. So practice all these processes and methods and apply in your practical life. Inshallah, you can do better, no doubt. Thank you very much for watching this video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.